View of the tool called PicMonkey. It's a photo editor that also allows you to touch up. You can design cards, invitations, posters, and create collages. It's really easy to use and you can access it online, which is great because most of your pictures are usually stored on your computer. So after you sign up, you get the option of signing up for a free trial. And basically you get to try some of the Royale features for a little bit before you have to pay for them. If not, there are a lot of free features that are great to use, and I'm going to show you some of those. So you go ahead and click on Edit a Photo. At the top, you'll see Open, Save, Share, and Add to Hubs. So click on Open, and this gives you the option of adding photos from your computer, from the Hub, Templates, Facebook, OneDrive, Dropbox, or Flickr. So click on My Computer if that's where your photo's at. And here's a photo I took of Pike Place Market. Okay, the first thing I want to show you are the basic effects. So you could just click on Auto Adjust and it would do it for you. It would go through all of these and just auto adjust everything for you. Or you can go through each and, for example, you could do the crop yourself. You could get out some of this at the bottom if you didn't want to see that, or maybe crop out the sign for the hotel. And anytime you are satisfied with what you've changed, you just hit apply and you'll see it on the screen. So for example, if I decide to crop that and I don't like it, I think it looks terrible, you just go to the bottom right here and click on the back arrow and it'll undo the changes. All of these options are free, so you don't have to worry about picking and choosing which ones are free and which aren't. Under Effects, you'll see a bunch of different options. From black and white to camera look, paint box, lights, all the way to advanced features. So if you click on the box, you'll see the different effects you can add to your photo. Anytime you see a crown, it's a Royale feature, so that would be one that would be included in your free trial, or once you start paying for it, you'd have access to those. If not, when you click on it, it'll go ahead and you can actually do the feature so you can see what it looks like and mess with it. But once you hit apply, it gives you this little pop-up box. And then if you want, you can go ahead and start your free trial there as well. Okay, so we're going to go to Basic. And I wanted to show you the free option of Boost. So Boost kind of boosts the color. It gives some brightness in there. And then you can go in and adjust it to however bright or dull you want, and then you'd hit apply. The next one that I think looks cool is dark edges. So this kind of goes in, you can mess with this and you can make the edges, they kind of fade in, or you can see it gets darker and darker as you go to the left. So it kind of creates like a hazy look, like maybe like an old photo kind of look. Okay, let's hit apply. Under black and white, there are some cool options. So you can kind of scroll through and see, let's see. Let's do Holga. So here you can mess with the fade. And it'll change the color as you go from left to right. So let's apply that. Any of these others, besides infrared and black and white, or ones you have to pay for, and sepia. So you can add a sepia filter to this as well. Let's hit apply. Under camera look, this is a really cool feature that I think would be worth paying for, is you can pick objects in your picture and you can make them look like little miniature cars, or you can make people look like little miniature people in there. And anytime you have a question on one of these options and there's a light bulb, click on the light bulb and it'll give you an overview of what this feature actually does, and it'll give you a tip at the bottom. Then you have Polaroid. This kind of makes your photo look like it was taken with a Polaroid. Time machine, it makes it look like a really old photo. HDR, so this is a filter, so it kind of makes some of these things look brighter and duller. Okay, under paint box, there's ombre, which is a paid feature. Tint, you can mess with the tint. You can make your photo look like an Andy Warhol picture, which I think is kind of cool. It gives it a cool effect. The last thing in this area I wanted to show you was the advanced. This is kind of if you're really good with photos and you actually know a lot about colors and contrast. So I don't really recommend this section unless you're really up to speed on photography and photo editing. Okay, the next thing is if you have a photo that has people in it, you can actually touch up their skin, mouth, eyes, or the rest of their body. So nip tuck, you can fix different areas. You can make people look skinnier. You can give people beards. You can highlight your hair, and you can make clones of people in this section. If you look at the skin, blemish fixes, it'll kind of even out the skin tone of people in your photos. Wrinkle remover, you can get rid of wrinkles, make yourself look better. Add blush, or you can add a tan if you think you're looking a little too pale. Okay, the next thing is add text. So what you're going to do is click on add text, and a box is going to appear. So you can move the box to any place you want to. And then you're going to type your text into the box. So this is Pike Place Market, January 20th, 2017. So you could add dates to your photo, you could add titles, and then when you want to move it down, you could put it right there. You can go and you can make it bold if you wanted. You can make the size smaller. You could delete the text. You can invert the text up or down. You can center it. You could choose different colors, things like that. So it's a great tool to kind of add maybe a date, or if you don't know exactly where you were in the photo and you want people to know, you can add that as a title. Okay, the next thing are overlays. So I'm going to show you a few of these. So you can add in objects and show features in a pop-up box. So that's where, let's see, let's click out of this and we'll go over here. So for example, they have some new features, but they're all paid for. You have to pay for those. In general, let's see, you can add in some stars. So click on a basic star and it pops up there, and then you can move it around. So here are all your features like I went through with the text. You could come down, there's some nautical themes or nautical objects you can come in, and we'll do this one too. Put it over there. If you want to erase it, you can erase it. You can have different colors, so you can see that it's black and white. You could change the colors of it. So let's see, yellow and black. And then the fade. So you can fade it out, you can make it really dark. Delete it. The blend modes, you would just go through here and see how much it blends in with your photo, so it kind of changes the different effects the star has, or the nautical star has. Okay. If you have people, you could add in facial hair, you can add lips to the picture, a paid feature is sunglasses, you can add in some hats. There's a bunch of different ones, so happy icons, critters, you can add in some stars. So put this one up here. Fireworks. And then there's scrapbook options. So if you want to make it look kind of scrapbooky, like you were putting it in a book, you can add in some dashes or lines. So they have different ones you could add in. You could point arrows to people and then add a label, things like that. Okay, the next thing that's cool, I think, is the frame. So I really like this one. You can kind of add in, so you can make it look like a picture, an actual frame picture. You can make it thicker. So you can see that that makes it thicker. Hit apply. You can make it look like it's a Polaroid, which I think is kind of cool too. So if you're actually making a scrapbook of a bunch of different pictures, this would be a cool thing to do to print out and add into your scrapbook. Okay. This is a texture, so you can add different textures. So let's say this is at the market, so it's on the water. So let's click on the water one. So it gives your pictures kind of like a water effect, and then you can go through and click on the different ones. So that looks like it's actually underwater, which I think looks kind of cool. You can make it more saturated so it shows up more, and then the fade as well. You can adjust that yourself. Let's hit apply. If you go down, there's a bunch of other options. You can make your photo look like paper. There's different boards, weaves, painting options as well. Okay. For this one, this is different themes. So the themes are anything from comic heroes. There's some Halloween themes. So if you have a Halloween photo or a picture of family members dressed up for Halloween, you could add in balloons, spiders, garland, things like that to kind of decorate your photo. If you have a Valentine you want to send, you can actually make homemade Valentines, and you could add in maybe some hearts. And if you don't like that, just hit delete. There's cutouts, sweet nothing. So there's like little text sayings you can actually add in there. And then the last thing I wanted to show you. So I'll show you that in just a second. Once you're done, so let's say this is my finished product, you're going to hit save. And here you can name your image. So let's name it Play Place Market. And then here you can adjust it to either a low resolution, so it's a smaller file size whenever you have a lower resolution. In the middle, you have a great resolution and a good file size, so it won't take up too much space on there and the picture will look better. And then this one is the best resolution, but it's going to take up a lot of space on your computer. And then you can mess with the dimensions, and once you're done, it shows you the file size, and then you just hit save to my computer. And it saves. Once you're done and you want to start something else, you click on the X. And then you're all done. So this is a tutorial on PicMonkey. I hope you enjoyed the basic features of PicMonkey and that you'll be able to use it to create some really great photos or touch up maybe some older photos you have. and then print out and enjoy with your family. Thank you.